Yo, what's up? This is my first video on this channel. So for today's video, we're going to be watching a scarce video, pretty much going through all the news that happened yesterday or the last couple of days. Pretty much the main news that from what I saw from the title and the thumbnail is about the whole crypto scam currency with Jarvis and FaZe K, Aiden Ross, RiceGum, all that stuff. So I'm going to be reacting to it, giving my opinion on it, and just everything else happening in the YouTube world. So yeah, let's just get right into it.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here. Now our first story of today comes from this huge influencer scam that everyone has been talking about over the past week. If you don't know what happened here, there was a coin called Save the Kids that was supposed to be a crypto that people would buy that would eventually go towards charity and helping kids. Turned out that this ended up being a horrible investment for people that bought into this, and a lot of the huge promoters of this coin were very well-known YouTubers. People like FaZe K, FaZe Jarvis, FaZe Tico, FaZe Nikon, another well-known YouTuber that you guys all know, RiceGum. These guys were all promoting this coin. They were the faces of this coin, and many viewers that trusted these influencers in buying this coin that they thought would be stable actually ended up losing a ton of money, okay? So this was a horrible investment for everyone that actually bought into this, that trusted.
Okay, so yesterday I was actually gonna make a video on the whole RiceGum beef and Aiden Ross beef, and then they squashed it, or they said it was fake. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. It ended. It ended. One way or another, it ended. The beef ended. So I spent like 40 minutes making a video, and then as I was about to edit it, you know, it came out that the beef was settled or fake or whatever. So
the YouTubers that were promoting this. So this was first exposed last week. A YouTuber known as CoffeeZilla made a video on this, and then actually
so I actually want to make my own video on this topic specifically. Once FaZe K actually makes like a response video, that's when I really want to get like into talking about it. So I don't want to go into like everything that I have to say about this. But I'm definitely going to be watching these videos at one point or another.
For doing this, and FaZe K himself had to come out and apologize for what happened here. But in FaZe K's apology, he makes it sound like he was naive on the whole situation, he didn't know what he was doing, and that he had no ill intent on this whole thing. Well, this gets even worse because it looks like FaZe K could have been lying here. The YouTuber CoffeeZilla actually made a new video on this just 2 days ago, and this video completely blew up, okay?
Right, and another thing where I'm like not getting fully into it is that, you know, all the information hasn't come out specifically from FaZe K's side. It's pretty obvious that he was lying in that tweet. He knew what he was doing. He was gonna get paid at the expense of his fans.
This video has around 1 million views right now.
He knew what he was doing.
So many people talking about this, and this is because he is showing that FaZe K wasn't just naive on this whole situation. He actually could have been maliciously selling these coins, and actually it looks like he sold almost all of his Save the Kids coin immediately when it started to drop in value here.
But by far, the really bad one was FaZe K's wallet. He dumped all of his kids' tokens immediately. Within 24 hours, he went from 6.2 billion tokens to 4 tokens now. That's right. He sold all but 4 tokens.
So while these influencers were promoting this...
And I'm not, like, too intelligent when it comes to the whole cryptocurrency. I really just haven't gotten into it. I'm a 16-year-old kid. So, you know, there's just not much for me to go into it. But it's I know it's a very weird type of thing. You have to be very knowledgeable about it, otherwise you're gonna get screwed. Otherwise you are going to get screwed. So yeah.
It was some type of charity for children. They could have easily profited off of this coin right when it went down in value, while a lot of their viewers lost money off of it. And this video was huge. CoffeeZilla was able to find a bunch of old tweets from FaZe K where he promoted coins to his audience, and it turns out that in some instances he would sell these coins very quickly after he promoted these to his own audience.
He not only sold Save the Kids instantly, he has a history of doing that to every project, or nearly every project he gets involved in. Like, take this coin right here, which is called GameSave.io.
Right, and FaZe K has been a part of a lot of like crypto stuff, where he hasn't blatantly said this is a sponsorship, which is highly illegal, and scamming is illegal in general. So if the cops look into this he can legitimately get into some criminal offenses, which I don't think he understands. And a lot of these other YouTubers like Jarvis, Nikon, Tico, Ricegum, Aiden Ross, just to name a few, can definitely get into some like legal criminal trouble, which I don't think they've
Got these
realized.
coins, immediately sold them out, and this is the date, okay? So 31 days ago, and then you could see the sell-off was almost immediate. Or take another coin, Safe Galaxy, which he's actually promoted to his fans. He got coins from a deployer wallet once again, and immediately sells them off. Now, why did he get these free tokens
Well,
in the first place? Well, it was
I wonder how accurate this info is. I don't know where he's getting it from. I don't really know who this YouTuber is, so I don't know how legitimate these statements or these accusations are. But I would like to think that they have somewhat of legitimacy to it. So
probably his promotional tweets he did about them. To get Safe Galaxy, follow this guy. Remember to tweet Safe Galaxy with your wallets. I'm in the Telegram group chatting right now. Ask me your questions there. So he's promoting this coin to his followers, telling them how great it is. Meanwhile, his actual actions within his wallet that we can see right here. Again, this is the same wallet that we saw him sell to Save the Kids off in Eclipse. He's just selling everything as fast as humanly possible. Moon Portal, same thing. What I'm trying to say is this is a pattern of deceiving his fans, pumping something, and selling it to his fans so he gets the best price.
And this turned into such a big deal that the leadership of FaZe Clan themselves stepped in and they kicked FaZe K from the team. That's right, they kicked one of their biggest members.
I thought this was wild that they did this. I did not expect FaZe Clan to do this at all. You know, I thought that there was going to be somewhat actions taken against them, but kicking FaZe K, wild move. I mean, I'm definitely not saying that they shouldn't have done this. I'm leaning more towards the side, yeah, they should have done this. It's wild because FaZe K is one of their biggest members. I think he has somewhat ownership in them.
FaZe Clan tweeted out saying, a statement from FaZe Clan. We have made the decision to remove K from FaZe Clan and have suspended Jarvis, Nikon, and Tico until further notice. FaZe Clan has absolutely no involvement with our members' activity in the cryptocurrency space, and we strongly condemn their recent behavior.
I wonder if this sentence is true. I wonder how true this sentence is, because obviously they're not gonna want any involvement with it. Doesn't mean that they had no involvement, just because they don't want to be involved in it, you know. So I wonder how true that sentence
Trust and
is.
respect of our fans has been and always will be our #1 priority. So not only did FaZe Clan completely kick out FaZe K from the organization, but they have suspended Jarvis, Nikon, and Tico. And this tweet completely blew up. Okay, you had so many people on Twitter talking about this. All the top YouTubers were responding to this. Now, the huge Twitch streamer known as Ludwig responded to FaZe Clan's tweet saying this. He says, I'm hoping you turn in all the information you got and do a real investigation before making a decision on the suspended members. Now, people thought he was defending K and the FaZe Clan members here, but he responded back saying, I'm worried that they're going to suspend them till it cools over and then re-add them to the organization like nothing happened, so I hope they actually do a real investigation. So Ludwig is saying that the other members of FaZe Clan that weren't kicked, the members that were just suspended, FaZe Nikon, FaZe Tico, and FaZe Jarvis, they should also be investigated, and it should be looked into if they should get kicked from FaZe Clan or not. And a lot of people feel like K is really the only one that will...
I don't think they're gonna get kicked. I think if they would have gotten kicked, it would have been with FaZe K. I just don't know how much FaZe Clan's willing to lose those top members in their group. I don't think they'll do it. I don't think they'll do it because, like, when I saw that FaZe K was kicked out completely, I thought that was insane. And the fact that they suspended Nikon, Tico, and Jarvis was also crazy. I don't think that they're gonna get kicked though.
Actually receive consequences
that would be wild
from
if they
this
do.
whole situation. I mean, he has been kicked from his team. He's been in forever. He was one of the biggest members of FaZe. High tweeted this out. He says, none of my business, but it's pretty fucked up that more than just K was in on it, and they only kicked him to the curb. Now, the former FaZe member known as Censor tweeted this out. He says, FaZe K being kicked from FaZe for the Save the Kids coin should teach any new generation future influencer to do your research when your friends approach you with ideas for making money. Life is a long game, and you might not realize how getting caught up works until it's too late. So while it seems like many of the FaZe members that were promoting this coin faced very serious consequences, one of them was
Look, and I'll kind of give my short, kind of like full reaction to this, is that taking sponsorships as a YouTuber, as the YouTuber, you are able to take whatever sponsorship that you want. If it's for, I don't know, like a razor or like headphones or a crypto, it comes down to whether it's a scam or not. That's what it comes down to, because if it's a scam, that's when you're dealing with legal issues. But if it might be scummy to kind of sponsor a bad product, like if you were to sponsor like a bad headset to your fans. Yeah, it's kind of scummy, but at the end of the day, YouTubers want to make money. Just because rich people are rich doesn't mean that they want to get richer. So it's so I can kind of understand some legitimacy of taking, a sponsorship that wouldn't help a fan, that wouldn't, that might put them in a bad situation. But when it comes down to scamming them, is a completely different situation.
She kicked. It turns out that the other person that was involved in promoting this coin, RiceGum, has not actually faced any consequences yet for doing this. And RiceGum had a very unusual response to FaZe kicking K over this.
Look, we made it.
I don't like RiceGum at all. RiceGum is easily one of the fakest people on YouTube. I don't get how he has any friends still, because it's clear he's only in it for two things: money and clout. He doesn't care about friends, he doesn't care about having close and real friends. He just wants to make money and he wants to have clout. He's a complete leech, and it shows here because he doesn't care. In this he calls FaZe K close friends, and I'm pretty sure FaZe K views him as a close friend as well. He clearly doesn't care about him or any of the other FaZe members that are.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. No, look, and so he has suspended Jarvis, Nikon, and Tico because FaZe, I told you guys, bro, me and K are hella close. Like me and K are hella close. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about scamming and da-da-da, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all need to tap in type shit. Tap in, bro. Yo, if y'all trying to scam, hit my life.
Yeah, he clearly just doesn't care, and he's okay with scamming even more, which is illegal. so literally one cop has to look at this and be like, okay, that's enough for a criminal offense. That's let's get this guy in court. So.
If y'all trying to scam, hit my line. Y'all need to tap in with me. Nah, so look.
So obviously, RiceGum saying this got people even more upset with him because he was involved in promoting this coin, and it doesn't sound like he has any remorse over this. Now, a lot of his viewers were saying that he was just trolling here and that he wasn't being serious, but CoffeeZilla tweeted this out. He says, is Rice seriously trying to go to jail? Because try telling the feds that this is a joke. What a piece of trash. And you have people in the crypto space saying that these influencers could get in serious legal trouble over this whole situation.
Which is what I've been saying the entire video. These guys can get into serious legal trouble, and they don't realize that.
Cobain tweeted this out. He says the FaZe stuff is bad, the CoffeeZilla video is pretty damning, and regulators will be jumping at the opportunity to go after influencers promoting to non-crypto and non-sophisticated audiences. A pattern of intentional behavior on a silver platter. They nuked their comfy careers for disgorgement. So ever since this Save the Kids coin scam blew up, you have so many people now going through every single content creator's crypto wallets to find out if they are involved in these rug pulls and if they are doing messed up things when it comes to the crypto space. Now, one of these YouTubers that people were looking into is Joel Morris. So you guys might know him as JMX. He was a huge YouTuber back in the day. Well, recently JMX founded his own token. It's called XCAD, okay? Well, CoffeeZilla did some digging and he looked into JMX's crypto wallet and he found out that JMX was actually trading his own coin. So this guy founded this coin, he was working on it, he was promoting it, and he actually was trading it at the same exact time, which is absolutely insane when you think about it. So clearly people were very upset with
I don't really know what that means. I'm not really knowledgeable when it comes to crypto stuff, so I don't really know what trading your own currency exactly means. I don't know if you make a profit of doing that, guessing it's illegal
JMX over
to
this.
trade.
And even KSI himself started to call out JMX, and KSI was saying that JMX needs to address this whole situation. He needs to say what happened here. Why was he trading his own coin? Well, JMX responded saying that he bought 2 times as many as he sold. He says the screenshot just shows only the sells. I will provide proof shortly. KSI responds saying, cool, but you're the owner. You shouldn't be trading your own coin. So after JMX was getting a ton of backlash over this, he made a full statement addressing the situation. He says here that he was in the wrong for trading his own coin, and he says that he will be stepping down from XCAD. And like I said, almost every single influencer that has been heavily invested in crypto and promoting a lot of these shit coins and a lot of these just random coins that have ended up being rug pulls, they are now getting investigated. Everyone is looking into these people's crypto wallets. People are looking into what these guys were doing in their past.
They're getting investigated by other YouTubers. Look, to be honest, I don't think any like cops or like police or any like actual governmental authority is actually going to get associated with this, because YouTubers just never get really taken like too seriously when it comes to that aspect, which I mean I think is like the mindset of, you know, where these YouTubers are like, okay, no one's going to catch us. Even if people do catch us, the federal police aren't going to catch us because they never look into this stuff. And it's been proven that, you know, governmental like police and just like all that stuff don't look into this stuff, and because they just kind of don't care. I mean,
and some of these influencers have actually gone into hiding after all this backlash. Sam Pepper privated his Twitter account just a few days ago, and you have people now calling for an investigation on Sam Pepper and some of the coins that he was promoting in the past. Now, another huge influencer that was promoting a cryptocurrency that could have been just a complete rug pull is Aiden Ross. So Aiden Ross is huge on Twitch. He's one of the biggest Twitch streamers right now. He makes hundreds of thousands of live viewers. People love his streams, okay, and people love his content. They think he's entertaining, but Aiden Ross was actually promoting a coin called MILF coin, and people felt like this MILF coin was a complete pump and dump, and Aiden Ross was one of the people that was originally promoting it. But keep in mind that Aiden had also told people not to buy it after he promoted it. He actually deleted his tweet afterwards, and Aiden spoke about this coin.
Okay, well, even if he deleted it, he still said, hey, go buy this crypto thing. Just because, you know, if you say, hey, I said not to buy it, just don't look at that tweet, doesn't mean that you just didn't tweet that, and, you know, hundreds of thousands of people saw that tweet and are like, oh, okay, maybe I should look into this, even though that's stupid, because at some point it does fall under the audience. You know, people actually have to look into that stuff, because again, it's a very weird thing with crypto. You know, you have to be knowledgeable on it to actually understand what you're doing, and if you don't, then you're going to get screwed. Either way, you're gonna get screwed either way. So it's like, at some point you can't blame these YouTubers. You have to start blaming the audience, because they're stupid for buying into it at that point. But at the same point, they're scamming, which is illegal.
Stream a few days ago, and Aiden himself even says that he hopes that people did not buy this coin.
Chat, by the way, that MILF token shit I did a while back, I already told you guys, don't buy that shit. I got paid a bag to do that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. I hope none of you guys actually bought it.
Bro, that evil laugh.
Upset with Aiden over this, because it seemed like he had no remorse over people that bought into this coin after he promoted it. Now, Aiden himself has not fully addressed this situation, but he says here that he was not involved in a crypto scam in one of his tweets recently. And after Aiden got called out for this, people found...
See, Aiden's actually smart when it comes to like cancel situations, because he can definitely get canceled, like that other guy who deactivated his Twitter, like the guy that made that statement. You know, it's so easy not to get canceled that I don't think people realize it. You just don't address it, or you don't act like you don't care, and then people will forget about it. Because Aiden Ross is doing just as much as any other YouTuber, like Kay, like Jarvis, like Nikon, like Sam Pepper, like Ricegum, like that other guy. But Aiden Ross is literally at the bottom of what people care about, because he's acting like he doesn't care about the situation.
Out that other big influencers were promoting this MILF coin. Actually, Sam Pepper, Jake Paul, and FaZe K were all caught promoting this coin. Now, our next story for today comes from the massive YouTuber Dream. So if you don't know, last month, Dream said on his Twitter account that he would donate all of his money on his streams from the month of June to LGBTQ plus charities. And people were very happy with Dream for saying that he would do this, but it turns out that Dream did not stream at all on his main account during the month of June. He stopped streaming after May 31st. And many of Dream's viewers noticed this at the end of June, and one of them tweeted out saying, for context, Dream said that he'd donate all of his money from his streams this month to LGBT organizations, and he didn't stream this month.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
My bad, it actually gets funnier. He has a single 2-hour stream on his alt account, which has a tenth of his main account's followers and is not linked to his social media. The subs and donations were off on that stream. So this completely blew up. I mean, this made over 50,000 upvotes on Reddit. People were so upset with Dream for not actually streaming on his main account during the month of June. Well, after all this controversy, on the last day of June, on June 30th, Dream actually did end up streaming on his main account.
Oh, okay.
He actually did a huge stream with his friend George, and they streamed for a very long time. They made a ton of money in donations, and Dream tweeted this out. He says, this month with
Oh, okay, so it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Twitter
It's all good.
podcast, we were able to raise $20,000 in subs, $60,000
Oh,
in donations, and over $10,000 in ads from streaming, totaling $90,000, plus the promised contribution of $50,000. $140,000 is all going to an LGBTQIA plus charity. So it looks like Dream was finally able to pull through with this promise here. He was able to raise $140,000 for a great cause. But even though Dream donated all this money, people are still upset with him because they feel like he could have donated more. And that's it for our video today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave.
People are so stupid. I'm really not gonna get into that whole LGBTQ or LGBTQ. You know what I mean. I'm not gonna get into that. It's a really weird space to talk about, and I don't feel like I don't feel like getting into that at this time. But yeah, guys, that has been the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It's been Dave. Peace.